Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're firing up the grill for something truly special, a perfectly grilled whole sea bass. If you've ever been intimidated by cooking a whole fish, trust me, this recipe will change your mind. It's incredibly simple, unbelievably delicious, and the presentation is just stunning. By the end of this video, you'll be grilling fish like a pro. So, let's get started. First things first, let's talk about our star ingredient, the sea bass. When you're at the fish market, you want to look for a fish that's fresh. How can you tell? The eyes should be clear and bright, not cloudy. The gills should be a vibrant red, and the skin should be shiny and firm to the touch. It shouldn't have a strong, fishy odor. It should smell like the clean ocean. I've got a beautiful 1.5 pound sea bass here, which is perfect for serving 2 to 3 people. I've asked my fishmonger to scale it, gut it, and clean it out, which saves a ton of time and mess. I highly recommend you do the same. Now that we have our beautiful fish, let's prepare it for the grill. The first thing I'm going to do is pat it dry, inside and out, with some paper towels. This is a crucial step. A dry surface is what helps the skin get wonderfully crispy instead of steaming on the grill. We want that crispy skin, trust me. Next, we're going to make a few shallow scores on both sides of the fish. I'll take a sharp knife and make 3 or 4 diagonal cuts, about 1/4 inch deep, just through the skin and into the flesh. Why do we do this? A couple of reasons. First, it helps the fish cook more evenly, especially the thicker parts. Second, it allows our delicious marinade and seasonings to penetrate deeper into the meat, flavoring it from the inside out. And third, it prevents the skin from curling up and splitting as it cooks. Just be gentle. We're not trying to chop the fish in half, just scoring the surface. With our fish prepped, it's time to talk about flavor. We're keeping it simple and classic to let the delicate taste of the sea bass really shine. We're going to create an amazing flavor paste. In a small bowl, I'm going to combine a generous drizzle of good quality olive oil, about 3 or 4 tablespoons. To that, I'll add the zest and juice of 1 whole lemon. The zest provides that bright, aromatic citrus oil, and the juice adds a lovely acidity. Then, I'll finely chop about 3 cloves of garlic. You can use a garlic press if you have one, but a fine chop works perfectly. We'll also add a tablespoon of fresh chopped herbs. Today, I'm using a mix of parsley and thyme. Rosemary or dill would also be fantastic choices here. Finally, a good pinch of coarse sea salt and freshly ground black pepper. Give that all a good mix. The aroma is already incredible. Now, we're going to get our hands a little dirty. Let's generously rub this beautiful paste all over the fish. Make sure you get it on both sides, and don't forget the inside cavity. We want to stuff that with flavor too. I'm also going to tuck a few lemon slices and a couple of sprigs of thyme right inside the fish. This will steam from the inside as it grills, infusing the flesh with even more aromatic goodness. Let the fish sit and marinate with these flavors for about 15 to 20 minutes at room temperature while we get the grill ready. This little rest allows the salt to start working its magic and the flavors to meld. All right, let's talk about the grill. Whether you're using gas or charcoal, the principle is the same. We want a medium-high heat. You should be able to hold your hand about 5 inches above the grates for only about 4 to 5 seconds before it gets too hot. One of the most important tips for grilling fish is to have super clean and well-oiled grill grates. This is the secret to preventing the fish from sticking. So, I'll take a grill brush and give the grates a really good scrub to remove any old debris. Then, I'll take a paper towel, dip it in a neutral oil, like canola or grapeseed oil, and using tongs, I'll wipe down the grates thoroughly. Repeat this a few times until they have a nice, glossy sheen. To make flipping the fish easier and add another layer of flavor, I'm going to create a little bed of citrus for it to lie on. I'll slice another lemon into thin rounds and arrange them directly on the grill grates where the fish will go. This not only looks great, but it also creates a small barrier to prevent sticking and infuses the fish with a lovely, smoky citrus flavor from the bottom up. Okay, our grill is hot, our grates are oiled, and our fish is marinated. It's time for the main event. Carefully place the whole sea bass directly on top of the lemon slices on the grill. And now, the hardest part, don't touch it. We're going to let it grill for about 6 to 8 minutes on the first side. The exact time will depend on the thickness of your fish. You'll know it's ready to flip when the skin releases easily from the grill. If you try to lift it and it's sticking, give it another minute. It will release when it's ready. After about 7 minutes, you can see the flesh on the bottom half is turning opaque. It's time to flip. The best way to do this is with 2 spatulas for support, or 1 large fish spatula. Gently slide 1 spatula underneath the head and another under the tail, and in one confident motion, flip it over. Look at that beautiful char and those perfect grill marks. The skin is golden and crispy. Now we'll grill it for another 6 to 8 minutes on the second side. The fish is done when the flesh is opaque all the way through and flakes easily with a fork. An instant treed thermometer inserted into the thickest part, avoiding the bone, should read around 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's cooked, carefully remove the fish from the grill and place it on a serving platter. It looks absolutely magnificent, but we're not quite done. Let it rest for just a couple of minutes. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the flesh, ensuring it's moist and tender. While it rests, I like to finish it with a final drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, another squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and a sprinkle of fresh parsley and flaky sea salt. It just elevates all the flavors. To serve this, you have a couple of options. You can present the whole fish at the table and let everyone serve themselves, which is always a fun and interactive experience. Or you can fillet it beforehand. To do that, you'd run a knife down the backbone from head to tail. Then, you can gently lift the top fillet off the bone. After that, you can carefully lift the entire skeleton up and away, leaving you with the bottom fillet perfectly intact. This grilled sea bass pairs wonderfully with so many things. A simple green salad, some roasted potatoes, or a fresh tomato and cucumber salad would be perfect. The flavors are so clean and fresh, you really don't need much to accompany it. The meat is so tender and flaky, with that subtle smokiness from the grill and the brightness from the lemon and herbs, and that crispy skin is just divine. So there you have it, a simple, elegant, and incredibly delicious grilled whole sea bass. It's a fantastic dish for a summer barbecue, a special dinner, or any time you want to impress with minimal effort. I hope this recipe demystifies cooking whole fish for you and inspires you to give it a try. The result is so worth it. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more simple and delicious recipes.